Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is your tutor and honest, commonly known as Mr. A+. You are actually most welcome to the home of academic excellence, where you are going to learn on how to solve mathematics concept step by step. So for those of you who have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, can you kindly do so for more educative videos? Okay, so today, as you may see on the chalkboard, we are looking at this particular question that came in 2021 internal under bearings as a topic. So let us see how we can handle bearings type of question. Remember, these are actual questions that usually come in paper 1. You cannot run away from it. So can you pay attention so that we can move together and get the necessary concept? Okay, so let me run you through the question, and thereafter we are going to see how we can do it together. The diagram below shows 3 points, J, K, and L, on the level ground. Full stop. K is due east of J. Angle LJK is equals to 70 degrees, and angle JKL is equals to 30 degrees. Angle JKL is equals to 30 degrees. Then the questions: calculate the bearings of A, K from L, that is K from L. Then B, J from L, J from L. Okay, so now to start with the first question. Remember, bearings are together with angles. So the first step, the first thing that you're supposed to do there is to know which particular angle are they looking for. Okay, so that we can calculate according to the question. So now remember, in bearings as well, there is the true north that you are supposed to provide for you to measure that particular bearings. Okay, so now when you look at this one, KL, so KL, so it means we need to target the last letter. So like the way they are here, there are two K from L. So L, that is where you are going to create the true north. Okay, so that it can help you now to measure the bearing which they want. So now L is here, so the true north will actually be here. Okay, you make a true north which is a vertical line like this. Okay, so now when measuring, we always go to the clockwise direction. That's the direction that we follow when measuring bearings. So once you have created the true north, now you are going to touch the same vertical line. Then you join, you make a circle like you are moving this direction, the clockwise direction. So you are moving up to the line which is KL. That is where you are going to end from. Okay, so this is the one. So now from there, we are going to know that the angle which they are looking for, or rather the bearing, is this one. Okay, after you have done that, that is the first step, as I've said. Then after you have done that, then you proceed a bit. Okay, you proceed from there now. What is it that you are supposed to do for you to find this angle? That will be your bearing. So now when we look at this one, here we are given 70, this side we are given 30, and this one we don't know. Okay, and this is a scalene type of triangle. Okay, like the way this bearings was actually moving. Okay, this is the scalene triangle. It has actually made the scalene triangle. So now what are we going to do? So this is where now the properties of angle should come in. You need to understand. Okay, as I said in my preamble that bearings are together with the angles, so they're almost the same. There's only a minimal difference between the two. So now here, for us to know this angle, because it's not possible actually to just start calculating for this angle without doing anything. So now what we are going to do for us to know this angle, let us extend this north, the vertical line, the straight line. We extend it so that we come up with two triangles, okay? So we are going to extend this north, we extend it like this. So you have seen there now we have two triangles, we have this one and this one. So now our area of concentration is just this angle because that is where the missing angle is, the one that you are looking for. So now from there, when you make this line, you have seen this is a straight line, which is under 180. Now, when it reaches on the vertical line, or I mean the horizontal line, it means it has made the 90 degree, okay? So somewhere here now, it's a 90 degree because that line is perpendicular to JK, to the line which is JK, okay? So 90 degree. So now that we know that this is 90 and this is 30, it is going to be very, very easy for us to calculate this angle now. Why? Because a triangle is added up to 180 degree. So now we are going to say, for us to find this one, so this angle, which is L, is equals to, okay, 30. What is the answer? The answer is 120, okay? So we subtract 180 minus 120, we are going to have 60. So this is our 60, that is angle. Now remember, when we are calculating for bearing, that's a distinction now, the difference that I was talking about. The difference between an angle and the bearing, which is the true figure bearing. So true figure bearings is actually always in the 3 digits, okay? So we can't just write 60. We need to write now, we need to start with it 0, then 60. That is now the bearing, okay? So the bearing K from L is 0, 60 degree, okay? Now, in a situation where you are going to have the answer, which is already in 3 numbers or 3 digits, it means you leave it just like that, because that's what the true figure bearing states, okay? So that is the way to go. So we are done. We've answered the question A. Then we go to question B. J from L. So J is A. Then L is this one. Okay? So now again, we are using the same true north. And we are here. Okay? So we are going to make that true north, which is already there. Then we just move clockwise. We join up to this line. Okay? This is L. Okay, up to this line. Now remember, here what we are going to do, because this is almost the complete time, which is 360. So now for us to find the bearing from here up to there, it means we need to know this angle. Then we subtract that angle from 360. That is when we are going to know this one. Okay? So now what are we going to do for us to know this angle? Since this time around now, we are going to consider the whole triangle, like the way it was in the first place. So now we are going to say this is 70, this is 30. So let us find this one, then we subtract this angle, then we are going to have the one that we are looking for, and subsequently subtract that same angle from 360, okay, according to the rules of the properties of angles. So we are going to say 70. So this is because a triangle is added up to 180. So for us to find angle L now in whole, together with this one, we are going to L is equals to 180 minus, that is for B. We are calculating for B. This was A. 180 minus 70 plus 30. Okay? 70 plus 30. So when we add 180 minus 70 plus 30 is 100. Okay? So now 180 minus 100, the answer is 80. So this angle from here up to there is 80. So now that we have this side is 60. So it is going to be very easy for us to find this one, because what we'll do is we'll just subtract 80 minus 60. So when we say this same 80 minus 60, which is this one, minus 60. The answer that you are going to get is 20 degrees. So this angle which is from there up to there is 20 degrees. Okay? So now that we have known that this is 20 degrees, so for us to find now the bearing J from L, we are going to say, therefore, the bearing J from, let me use this part. Therefore, the bearing J from L is equals to 360 degrees minus 20. Okay? The 20 now, which is here, that when we are going to know this bearing. So when you subtract there, we are going to have 340 degrees. So that is the bearing of J from L. What? 340 degrees. Okay, so this is what I had for you, my audience, my learners out there, my viewers. Can you kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me step by step? Otherwise, we are here to get you there academically. Thank you so very much for your wonderful cooperation.